Welcome to the Cronkite Sports Report. I'm Jack Pearson. The Cardinals introduced their new head coach today. Jonathan Gannon is fresh off a Super Bowl run with the Philadelphia Eagles as their defensive coordinator. Now he takes over a franchise that desperately needs to turn things around. Cronkite Sports reporter Olivia Eisenhower gives us a closer look at the Cards' new coach.
New Arizona Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon was introduced to the media for the first time Thursday morning, and one common word came out of the former Philadelphia defensive coordinator's mouth. That was adapt.
Not too many times do you take over a team and you have a franchise quarterback, so that was very appealing. And I'll head some of this stuff off right now as we talk before we get to questions and things like that, but just know this. We're going to be very adaptable. I'm talking the Arizona Cardinals. This is what our team's going to be. We're going to be adaptable, we're going to be violent, we're going to be explosive, and we're going to be smart.
Gannon, who was here practicing in this same facility just last week with the Eagles preparing for Super Bowl 57, was joined by his family front row along with several current players, including quarterback Kyler Murray, following the deal that will keep the new head coach in the Valley for 5 years at least.
The game in 2023 is not going to look like it was this year, and that's because coaches are smart. So I famously said a line back when I first took over as a defensive coordinator of Philly that I don't have a scheme, and people were very uncomfortable with that, and I was not, because I don't believe in a scheme. I believe in putting the players that we have in positions to be successful.
He plans to stick with his franchise quarterback Kyler Murray as well as the rest of the team as he begins his coaching search to fill the rest of his staff and win games this season. In Tempe, Olivia Eisenhower, Cronkite Sports.
Widely considered to be the best trade in the NBA this year, Kevin Durant gave his first press conference today since becoming a Sun last week. Fans were lined up outside Footprint Center for the event. It's hard to think of another introductory press conference of this magnitude that's taking place at the arena on game day. Durant says he hopes to make his debut soon and credits Devin Booker as a big reason he agreed to sign with the Suns.
It's just, he has a pure game. He can score from every area of the floor with efficiency. He's athletic, but he don't really show it a lot, but he can. Like last game, he had 2 dunks, and it surprised me out of nowhere. Even though I know he has that in his tool bag, but he's just such a quiet, efficient scorer, and he goes about his business on and off the court in just a mature manner. And I just wanted to be a part of it.
With spring training officially underway, Major League Baseball held a Cactus League Media Day yesterday, a chance for all the managers to talk about the start of the season. For the first time in 3 years, teams can begin spring training without any COVID-19 restrictions or a lockout. This year will be the first time since 2019 that teams will get a full-length spring training, and you can bet managers are excited to have their time required to get the players ready for the regular season.
I believe in preparation. I believe in getting things done the right way. I believe in allowing guys to go out with focus and effort during spring training to get themselves ready for a championship type of season, and that's what we're doing right now.
I think for all of us in uniform, we're just excited to get back and see guys catching the baseball, taking batting practice, and getting ready for another season.
ASU men's basketball has a pivotal slate this week in their final home set of the season. Taking on Colorado tonight and Utah Saturday, the Sun Devils are still hovering over the NCAA Tournament bubble. And as Cronkite Sports reporter Jonah Krell shows us, every game is crucial.
Time is ticking on the Sun Devils' chances of earning a spot in the Big Dance. ASU is coming off a road sweep of Stanford and Cal, but still is among the next 4 out in Joe Lunardi's latest ESPN bracketology. With just 5 games left, including 3 on the road against teams higher than them in the Pac-12 conference standings, there's no better time to start getting hot for Bobby Hurley's squad.
It depends how you look at things in life. You know, we've won 3 out of 4 now, and we played a good game versus Oregon. We just didn't make enough plays, and our defense wasn't good enough at the end. But so we've been good the last 2 weeks. We got to keep finding another gear.
In the midst of fighting for their NCAA tournament lives in this final stretch, the Sun Devils will also have to focus on taking care of business at home, where they've gone 1-3 in their past 4 games here at Desert Financial Arena, and not to mention, Senior Day is this Saturday.
So many subplots to this, but ultimately the most important thing is, we have a really good record. We, have some key games in front of us to close out the regular season and just try and win as many games as possible.
The first game of this final stretch starts with a rematch against Colorado from earlier this season, when ASU's Desmond Cambridge Jr. hit a game-winning shot to cap off a wild 15-point comeback win.
He put it down with 2.6 to go!
And just like that game, the rest of ASU's season will count on how wisely they use the precious time they have left. In Tempe, Jonah Krell, Cronkite Sports.
That's it for your Cronkite Sports Report. We'll send it back to the desk.